Isn't it funny? How they thought they could do whatever they wanted and walk away without a scratch. How they believed they could break you, tear you apart, watch you bleed, and then move on like nothing happened. They thought they were untouchable. But here's the twist, my friend. No one escapes the mess they make forever. Every cruel word, every manipulative game, every betrayal, it doesn't just vanish into thin air. No, it lingers, it festers, it grows, and sooner or later, it catches up with them. You've felt it, haven't you? The sting of their actions, the way they tried to make you feel small, like you were just a pawn in their twisted little game. They saw your kindness as weakness. They saw your love as something to exploit. They used you, plain and simple. And when they were done, they walked away without a second glance, leaving you to pick up the shattered pieces. But life, oh, life is patient. It watches. And the same cruelty they unleashed on you, it's waiting in the shadows now, ready to strike. Their time is coming, and it's going to be brutal. They thought they could outrun the consequences, didn't they? Thought they could just start over, move on, and never look back. But karma, it's like a shadow. No matter how fast they run, no matter how far they go, it follows, step by step, closer and closer, until one day, it finally catches up. And trust me, when it does, it won't be pretty. They'll feel it. Oh, they'll feel it. The same pain they inflicted on you, it's coming for them. It'll hit them when they least expect it. When they're alone, when the distractions fade, when the silence becomes too loud to ignore. That's when regret creeps in. That's when the guilt sinks its claws into them. And the best part? They'll have no one to blame but themselves. Oh, they'll try, of course. That's what people like them do. They point fingers. They twist the story. They play the victim in a mess they created. It's almost pathetic, really, watching them scramble, trying to rewrite the narrative, trying to convince themselves they aren't the villain. But deep down, they know. They know exactly what they've done. And no matter how much they try to deny it, the truth won't let them go. And you're watching it all unfold from a distance now, aren't you? You see the cracks forming. You see their world starting to crumble. And maybe, just maybe, you're finally realizing something. You were never the weak one. You were always the strong one. The one who survived. The one who kept moving forward, even when they tried to break you. And them? They're stuck, trapped in the web of their own lies, their own games, their own cruelty. And now, it's all closing in. They thought they could replace you, thought they could find someone new, and that you'd just fade into the past. But the truth? You haunt them. They see your face in every moment, hear your voice in the silence, feel your absence in every hollow interaction. And that replacement? Oh, they're starting to see the truth too. No one else will ever measure up to you. It's ironic, isn't it? How the very thing they thought would set them free, walking away, has become their prison. Because now, they're trapped. Trapped by regret. Trapped by the realization that they threw away the best thing they ever had. And it's eating them alive. Because people like them, they're never satisfied. Always chasing something new. Always looking for the next thrill. But eventually, they run out of people to use. They run out of distractions. And that's when it hits them. That's when they realize they've been running in circles. And here's where it gets really interesting. They thought they could come back, didn't they? Thought they could crawl back into your life when things didn't work out. Thought they could spin some sob story and you'd just take them back. But you're smarter than that now. You see them for who they really are. You see the cracks in their armor, the emptiness in their words. You've outgrown them. You've moved on. And now they're the ones left out in the cold. They're the ones feeling the sting of rejection, the ache of loneliness. They're the ones who have to live with the consequences of their actions. And it's a bitter pill to swallow. That's the beauty of it, isn't it? The tables have turned. The power they once held over you, it's gone. And in its place, their own regret, their own shame, their own downfall. They thought they were so clever, thought they could play you like a game and walk away without a care. But now they're the ones tangled up in the mess they made. Now they're the ones haunted by their own actions. And no matter how much they try to ignore it, it won't go away. Because karma doesn't forget. It doesn't rush. It waits. And when it strikes hard. They're going to look back and realize that they had something real with you. That they lost the one person who actually cared. And the worst part? There's nothing they can do to change it. But you don't need to wait for their downfall. You don't need to waste another second wondering if they've learned their lesson. Because the real power, the real victory, it's in moving on. It's in thriving. It's in living a life so full, so happy, so untouchable, that their absence becomes insignificant. So walk away, close the door, lock it, bolt it, nail it shut if you must, because you're not going back. Not to the pain, not to the lies, not to them. Let them have their regret. Let them carry their shame. That's their burden now, not yours. Because in the end, the best revenge isn't watching them fall. It's rising so high that they can never reach you again. And trust me, my friend, you've already won. They're just now realizing it.